Conflict shapes people in ways we can hardly imagine. Recently, the world attention has turned to the violent attacks by Hezbollah, causing fear and devastation for many. But amidst the chaos, it's important to pause and remember, not all stories are as simple as they seem. Yes, violence is never the answer. And yes, those who commit atrocities will face the consequences. But there's another layer to this story, one that often gets overlooked. Imagine living in a place where fear isn't just a fleeting moment, but a constant presence, where every decision is made under the pressure of survival. Some of the individuals involved in radical actions today were once people with dreams, with families, just like anyone else. Humans are radicalized by fear. Under this immense pressure, fear pushes people toward decisions that, in another world, they might never have made. When the systems around you crumble, desperation becomes a driving force. This doesn't excuse violence. The innocent deserve peace, and those who bring harm must answer for their actions. But we can't lose sight of the environment that creates radicalization. When people are pushed to the brink, their choices become a reflection of the world around them. Let's address the root causes. We need to hold accountable those who do harm, but we also need to ask ourselves, how do we prevent more people from being driven to these extremes? By addressing the root causes, poverty, fear, and the lack of opportunity, we can work toward breaking the cycle. At the end of the day, we're all human. Some choose paths of destruction, but many are swept up by forces beyond their control. If we can find a way to bring empathy and solutions to these troubled places, perhaps we can stop the cycle of fear before it turns into violence. But we must also recognize the painful reality. In every conflict, it's not just the fighters who suffer. The innocent, those who had no say in the violence around them, are often the ones paying the highest price. Some are hurt simply because they live in the wrong place, at the wrong time. People who, through no fault of their own, are forced to endure unimaginable loss because violence is happening around them. Collateral damage. Innocent lives. These are people, parents, children, elders, who want nothing more than to live in peace. But their homes, their neighborhoods have become battlegrounds. They don't get to choose sides, yet they're the ones left to pick up the pieces. It's easy to see the fighters, the political leaders, and forget the human cost, the people just trying to survive, just trying to protect their families. For them, there is no ideology, only the hope that one day, the fighting will stop. We must remember them. As we seek justice and accountability for those who bring harm, let's also extend our compassion to those caught in the crossfire. These innocent lives are not just statistics. They are mothers, fathers, children, people with stories, with dreams. They're the ones left to rebuild after the dust settles. And it's their voices that should remind us, the cost of violence is far greater than any political gain. Compassion doesn't mean condoning. It means understanding and remembering the innocent. Let's work for peace, not just by punishing those who do wrong, but by giving people the chance to live without fear. Let's never forget the innocent lives that deserve better.